What is going on, guys? I'm glad to be back with you guys. I know it's been a little while since I've done a video. We are going to get back to hunting here pretty soon. It's been a little bit slow for November, and I think you guys can see that a lot of people are traveling right now. I've been getting a few questions about what kind of camera gear I'm using, and I wanted to share with you guys what your best interests would be for choosing the correct camera for what you're doing. There's a lot of different options out there, and unfortunately I kind of had to start from scratch and figure out on my own what I really wanted to use. So I've bought several different types of cameras, several GoPros, a DSLR, ShotCam, which I did a review on last week, which you can check out. Just want to help you guys out on choosing what's going to be best for your needs. So let's go ahead and go through what I have, and I'll kind of explain each little thing and hopefully give you guys a demonstration. So here we go. All right, guys, first to start, this is a DSLR camera. This is the Canon EOS Rebel SL2. Okay, this is about a $400 to $500 camera. On top is gonna be the boom mic, but it is directional, guys. So when you see these, just know if you try and talk while it's this way, it's not gonna pick up as well. So if you're looking to get all around sound, you might wanna try and find a mic that might pick something like that up, but this is directional. Now let's move on to the lenses. Something that's pretty important with these lenses here is stabilization and auto and manual focus. This lens here is a 10-18 lens. This is what I use when I'm doing my vlogging. I got this lens separate from the camera. It didn't come with it. The two lenses that came with the camera was a kit lens, which is a 18-55 millimeter and a 75-300, which both of these produce pretty good bokeh, which is that background blur that you guys see in the different videos from Mid-Valley Mercenaries or some of the other videographers that are out there. This lens here is a telephoto lens, and this is if you're far away and you need to zoom in really close. This is a nice lens for that style of photo or videography, and again has great bokeh. This is the 18-55 kit lens. What I noticed with this lens is the camera was directly up in my face. I couldn't zoom it out enough, and some of those mornings, you know, when you wake up and you don't have that coffee or your skin's just feeling droopy, my eyes would just look so swollen. So that's why I ended up purchasing, hi Koba, that's why I ended up purchasing this 10-18, and this is after hours and hours and hours of research. Another thing I like about these Canon cameras is this flips. So when you're talking, you can actually see yourself in that right corner. But it's kind of hard not to look at that when you're talking. You want to stay looking at the lens, but we're all guilty of doing that. So again, this is the Canon EOS Rebel SL2. It's a great little camera. Takes great photography pictures. This lens, I forgot to mention, $200. And again, these ones on Amazon came with it. This is a 50 millimeter lens. You can't zoom in and zoom out with this lens, so it's basically set. It's a great lens for photography, not much videography unless it's gonna be set on one of those tripods there. But this has awesome bokeh, which you guys can look that up. I think it's about a 1.8. So this is my vlogging camera. This is the one I use at the beginning of my intros, or if I'm just filming ducks coming in and flying, you know, we'll switch the lenses around. So to recap, this is the 10-18 millimeter. This is the best. If you can find anything that's starts with the 10 and between 18, especially with the ASP cameras, which means crop sensor, if you're not buying a full body camera, you definitely wanna get a 10-18 millimeter if you don't want it up in your face. So that's that. This is typically what I wear on my head. It's a GoPro. Actually, this one's a 6. I just sent my 7 in. It was having some issues, and they're supposed to replace that there. This case here is an Ulanzi. It's great if you're going to use an external mic or a boom mic because it holds this adapter. This adapter for a GoPro is about $50, and you can find a GoPro anywhere from $200 all the way up to about $400, I believe. What you are going to want when you purchase a GoPro is definitely a light. So one thing I forgot to purchase when I was buying my stuff and realized, oh shoot, it's dark, I have to use my phone. So definitely get yourself a light. Some other things you might be interested in getting are a boom rig. Okay, What this does is it slides on either the top of this Ulanzi case, or it'll slide on the top of the DSLR camera, which is my vlogging camera. And what it does is it holds a mic and it holds my light. All right, guys, here's what the rig looks like here. It's right on top. You have your light. Okay, you can get that on Amazon for 10 bucks. This mic, I think, is 30. The Movo VX R10, I think it's about 39 bucks. And then this rig here is $10. So you got 10, 20, about, let's say 30. So you're looking at about 50 bucks there. I think you can get this Ulanzi case there for 20 bucks. So you got a total of 70 bucks there. It's not too expensive. So that's some of the stuff I use. Okay, so what's the first camera I should purchase? The first camera I would purchase if I were you guys would probably be a GoPro. That one's gonna get your whole surrounding. Can you do video vlogging with the GoPro? Absolutely. I've shown you guys my setup. Yes, you can do that. Will you get the bokeh in the background? No, you won't. That's what the DSLR is going to give you, the camera that I showed you with the flipping lens. But the GoPro is going to be a great all-around camera. The DSLR is going to be a good one for if ducks are flying, you want to zoom in like this, you know, you can use the DSLR for that. So if you have the extra money, get the DSLR with the GoPro. They make for a great combo. Some people were asking, with the ShotCam, does it record sound? The ShotCam does not, record sound. It'll just record the sound of your gun loading and the sound of your gun going off. It also records in slow-mo, and it will directly get what you're shooting at. And so you don't want to use, if you buy a ShotCam, that's not going to do all this different stuff that we do here. Again, to start, you're going to want to start with the GoPro, then you're going to get yourself a DSLR, and then if you can, a ShotCam is great to add on to the arsenal. Is carrying around 3 cameras hard, charging all the batteries and stuff? It's not heavy. It is a pain in the ass, but in the end, it's really worth it. So that's my conclusion about which cameras to get. If you guys have any questions, again, drop a comment. So thanks.